everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is your man Destroyer Ninja from the Lightning Gaming channel. I paid for this ship here with gold, so at late game when you become a kingpin, around about level 11 ship at the moment, we're capped at until season 1 starts in 4 days. Gold is becoming a precious commodity at the moment, as it's used to buy most of the things, so you need silver to produce the gold, and that eats away at all of your savings of silver, so it can be very tough. So you need to stay on top of your silver game to even produce gold. So that's why I'm here today, to help you strategize a way that you can help yourself to get rich in this game, instead of feeling like you're getting eaten at by sharks on every angle of your savings. So one of them cost me 30,000. That was a level 9 base. Okay, you get these bases from doing hostile takeovers and co-op takeovers. So as you can see, after talking with my fellow Lightning crew members, we've decided that the best place to spawn is in the middle of the map, go north and cut around the river and up north again and around the whole map, basically back to spawn, and then you deliver it to St. Anne, okay, the main base there in the Red Isle. So once you get that down pat, you can basically quickly go out and collect your gold each day. Sometimes you can actually double or nothing. I'll show you that a little later in the video though. Okay, so at the moment what I've realized is that to actually keep those bases producing gold so I can pick it up, I need to keep a constant supply of silver coming in. So the best place I've worked out to keep the silver coming in is by holding R1 when you're walking around in any of the main bases, so St. Anne or up here at the other main base of Telic Pangira, just a little bit north of that. Actually, it's not marked there because these are actually the contracts. So when you get into the supply network, you go to the map. Here are the contracts. So sugarcane times about 300. There's about 3 of them there I see. There's a couple of black poppy ones that are 300, so there's probably about 1200 plus 600, or around about 1800 worth of valuable resources. So these are valuable in the way that each one of them, even if you haven't leveled up anything in the game, will be worth at least 100 silver to sell to either Skurlock in St. Anne, so this is my distillery over in St. Anne. So once I go out and do a contract and hit a fort and bring back the produce, I have to transfer it from my cargo into my inventory. I come over to this table here, it's called the distillery. Okay, I can produce it by providing materials, but here I'm just collecting what I've already produced. So I've already made 100. Okay, there's where you actually produce them. So pressing X there, you can see there's a little bar that goes up. Every time the bar goes to the end, you actually get a white skull. I think it's a rum actually, it says there, yeah. So I don't know if I can, there's certain forts that can produce gin as well, I believe, but I think I just need to provide the right material to produce the gin here. Okay, so basically with this we go over here and we've got 100 silver for the white skull rum that I just created from getting all of that resource distilled into a product. Now he's like an alcoholic over here, this guy, Skurlock, look at him. So he'll pay 5,000 silver for 50 of those resources. So he loves his white skull rum, what can we say? And I don't blame him. It looks pretty tempting even when you're not able to taste it. You know, if they actually brought out a white skull rum range specifically, it'd go off. But anyway, on a separate note, this is over in the other base of Telic Pangira. So I've held R1 walking around there, come over to the distillery, and I've actually picked up 651 actual Blue Lotus opium. So it's only the purple one, it's not the gold version, which you can create by upgrading this book. I'll show you a little later, but at the moment I can take that straight to the girl and the odds are still good. So I could only carry 440 from transferring it from my cargo to my inventory, or 430 or whatever it is. So I basically have to go over and sell that 440 that I've transferred over from being produced into this shop here, where it's not really a shop, it's just talking to her. You go into sell and then you basically click on the product, choose how much. So 360 times 100 is 36,000 silver. Okay, so that's going to top up my silver a little bit, so that's got me into the 250,000 silver club. So just that sort of paid for that level 9 upgrade. That's my highest level base that I've got to keep supplied as a kingpin at the end of this game at the moment. I can also sell this black snuff to her. She'll pay 100 for both, but see how she only pays 50 for the white skull rum, she'll only pay 50 for the gin as well. So Skurlock is like the alcoholic. He'll take the alcohol, she'll take the other stuff. So she'll take the opium and the snuff. Okay, so if you're lucky enough to actually scavenge some gold skull gin, Skurlock will also buy that. So I found this one by hitting an actual ship, it dropped it for me. I found 5 and they sell for 250 silver a pop. So I'll show you how to produce those, but I'd recommend not producing them until season 1 begins in about 4 days time, I believe. So we're really on the lookout and hunting for season 1 to start. Absolutely rubbing our hands about it because I'm saving gold at the moment. So every time I collect from now on, I'm going to start saving my gold, so that way I can start producing Gold Skull Gin and Gold Skull Rum on day 1, okay, as well as the other lady's top tier quality opium and snuff that she wants as well. So that way I'll be able to trade it in. Instead of 439 times 100, it'll be 439 times 250. Okay, so you get more than double back if you follow this next little guide. So basically, when you're at the actual helm, you can actually have a look at this stuff in the book, and it tells you that there's only 4 days until next season resets on those things. Okay, it says there's still 89 days left on the bases that we're upgrading, so they also cost gold to upgrade. So every time you level up your base that you take over from the hostile takeovers and that sort of thing, you can level it up when it's not full, and that costs quite a bit of gold to do as well. So gold is essential, and making gold is making silver in this game, so they come together equally handed. Okay, so making double or nothing gold over here, I've sailed into a port to collect my gold. It's offered to go double or nothing, but it's told me I'm going to go into the PvP lobbies with the nasty players, but I did it anyway and I delivered it, and I had 2,350 because when I delivered it, it doubled it to 4,700. So that was a good profit. That allowed me a lot more gold. So I went and upgraded my ship and bought a lot of stuff out of it with that, cosmetics, and I bought all the monkeys and that sort of thing. But when I went back to the actual helm, I decided to have a good look through the catalogue. I've only upgraded a few from the gold production at the moment, but here you see Gold Skull Rum production. So if you upgrade your book there, to get that, and that costs probably I think it's 50 gold to start with, then 100 gold. I think it might double every time, all the way up to 24, so it ended up costing you an arm and a leg again in gold to upgrade this book. Eventually you want to at least get to here. 2 before that was actually the Black Lotus that the girl likes, and then that was Gold Skull Gin there. So if you upgrade it all the way to 16, it looks like you're pretty good. Okay, so you want to be getting it up to 16, and then you should be able to craft a lot of things. Upgrading it further allows you to, as it says, refine even quicker, and you get more back and that sort of thing. So it looks fantastic to upgrade it the whole way under the actual smuggler operations there, and you can see in 4 days that's when it resets. So I'm not that keen on spending all my gold on it at the moment. I think season 1's going to go a little bit longer than a week at this point, so I'm going to wait until I get maximum time, which I'm recommending to all of my viewers. Upgrade the book day 1, start producing your Gold Skull Rum, get them bases, become a proper kingpin, and rule the seas, my friends. Make sure you drop us a subscribe and all the rest. Until next time, this is your man Destroy.